often do we hear of someone around us getting the flu, strep throat, or even the common cold this time of year? A majority of us have been affected with one or more of these illnesses recently. There's a simple way to greatly reduce your chance of catching any one of these by washing your hands. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says hand washing is like a do-it-yourself vaccine. Today, I want to inform you of the proper technique of hand washing. We'll discuss how hand washing makes a difference in your health, and I'll explain the process of properly washing your hands. I work in a hospital where I come in contact with multiple diseases and illnesses, and I use this hand washing technique every day. You see it everywhere during the cold and flu season. Wash your hands, but it's not something that all people take very seriously. Here are a few simple statistics showing just how much of a difference proper hand washing makes. According to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, also known as CDC, it reduces the number of people who get sick with diarrhea by 31%. It reduces diarrheal illnesses in people with weakened immune systems by 58%. And it also reduces respiratory illnesses such as the common cold in the general population by 21%. So what exactly is the science behind it all? How does an act as simple as washing your hands make such a big difference in preventing the spread of germs? Ruth the Texture from Infection Control Today says that first and foremost, washing your hands kills microorganisms, which prevent them from being spread. Secondly, hand washing greatly reduces the number of transient organisms on the skin surfaces. And finally, although there is no way to totally sterilize your hands completely, most transient organisms can be removed with 30 seconds of vigorous scrubbing. So, what is the proper way to wash your hands? According to the Association for Professionals in Infection Control and Epidemiology, the simple steps to properly wash your hands are: first, you wet your hands with warm water. You don't want to get cold water because the soap won't lather up, and you don't want to get hot water because it can damage your skin. Once your hands are wet, you're going to apply your soap. Then you're going to work up a lather. Then you're going to rub your hands together vigorously for at least 15 seconds. You want to make sure you cover all the surfaces of your hands and your fingers, in between your fingers, and up onto your wrist. And you need to make sure you get underneath your fingernails as well. Once all the surfaces of your hand is covered, you're going to rinse all the soap off. Once it's completely rinsed, then you're going to dry them with a paper towel. You want to make sure you get them completely dry because if they're still wet, it makes them more susceptible for germs. Once your hands are completely dry, you use your paper towel to turn off the faucet because that's just going to let the faucet has more germs on there that's going to get onto your freshly cleaned hands. Hand washing is such a simple process, but it can make all the difference in your health. So now you know how washing your hands can help to prevent you from getting ill. We've learned the science of how washing your hands is effective and even the proper technique of washing your hands. CDC identifies hand washing as the single most important means of preventing the spread of infection. With that being said, I encourage you to follow these simple steps for hand washing to stay healthy during this cold and flu season. Thank you.